Most people don't know what's actually happening inside their body, and they wait for symptoms. They wait for fear. They wait for the doctor's warning, well, just like we did. But what I'm about to show you today is simple. You don't have to wait for a crisis to know what's actually going on inside your body. You need to know. You can order your own blood work. You can understand what it means, and you can use that information to make better choices long before anything becomes serious. Well, a few years, actually it's been over 20 years ago, my husband and I, we walked into what we thought was just a normal appointment. Okay, we had a few aches and pains. But what happened, we were shaken. Our inflammation markers were way up, and energy was totally down. Stress was written all over our numbers. And the worst part, we didn't feel that sick. Nothing seemed wrong from the outside, but the inside told a different story. When you see numbers that you've ignored for too long, it really hits hard. That appointment changed everything for us. It was a wake-up call. It was a call we didn't really want to answer, but we desperately needed it, and I'm so thankful for it. And once the initial fear was over, then something shifted. I started asking, wait a minute, why did we wait? Why didn't anyone tell us that we could look at these things sooner? And why did we ignore the little signs our body was giving us? Well, that's when I discovered that everyone can order your own blood work. No crisis required, no waiting for permission. Today, I want to show you the most important markers that helped us turn things around in kind of the ranges many lifestyle practitioners consider, okay, these are feel-good zones. I prefer optimal zones. But what I want to do is help you understand what your body may be trying to tell you long before you are at a point of a scary diagnosis. So let's start with inflammation, because inflammation touches everything. One of the key markers for this is CRP, C-reactive protein. Now, many practitioners like to see the CRP below 1. Between 1 and 3 means, you've got some inflammation simmering. Above 3 means your body's asking for attention. Now, you don't have to wait for symptoms to know inflammation is building. The number tells you long before your body starts yelling at you. Next is vitamin D. Now, most people today run low, and they don't even know it. A lot of wellness practitioners look for vitamin D levels between 50 and 80, which I think is ideal. Below 30 is considered low for most people and can really affect your energy, your hormones, your immunity. Above 100 is still considered to be high. So somewhere between 50 and 80 is often where people feel their best. Now then there's blood sugar health. Now, 2 markers really matter in this, and that's glucose and your A1C. Fasting glucose feels good when it's between 75 and 85. A1C looks great between 5.0 and 5.4. Now, if your fasting glucose sits above 95 most mornings, okay, that's a sign that you're fighting insulin resistance. Now, these numbers will shift long before anything becomes a diagnosis, which is why knowing the numbers early is a gift. Now let's talk about your lipids. Triglycerides feel best under 100, even better under 70. Your HDL, your protective cholesterol, it feels great above 55 for men and 65 for women. And one of the most powerful early warning indicators is your triglycerides to HDL ratio. You get this by dividing your triglycerides by your HDL. You want that number below 2, and 1 is excellent. Now, this ratio often reveals inflammation and metabolic stress long before your LDL even becomes an issue.
Get the free Bible Health ebook and discover 7 powerful steps to real, lasting transformation God's way. Break emotional eating. Learn what truly satisfies. Align your health with God's truth. This is your breakthrough. Get your free Bible Health ebook now on the website, thebiblicalnutritionist.com. It's time to take the first step toward vibrant health, both physically and spiritually.
Fasting insulin is another big one, and most people will never check it. Many functional practitioners like to see it under a 5. A higher number simply means that your body is working harder than it should, just to try to manage your blood sugar. So we want to get that down. So let's go into the nutrient markers. Ferritin, which reflects the iron storage, often feels best between 50 and 100 for women and 50 and 150 for men. B12 is often best between 500 and 900. Below 400, oh, you are dragging. Magnesium red blood cells, not serum magnesium, often feels great between 5.0 and 6.5. Now, your omega-3 index, a powerful marker for inflammation and cardiovascular health, is often ideal above 8%. Now, let's talk about CA markers, which stands for cancer, because this is where people sometimes get nervous, and I just really want to speak peace into this part. These numbers do not diagnose cancer, but let me repeat, it is still a cancer marker, but that doesn't necessarily mean a diagnosis of cancer. They're indicators that maybe you've got something going on in your body, it's a signal, and you need to pay attention. You need to make changes. And I've been a clear example of this, because I was able to adjust my CA 125 just by changing my diet, my supplements, and my exercise. Now, most doctors are reluctant to order this without a current cancer diagnosis. So I recommend ordering them for yourself. And I really want to share a little bit more about that in a minute. So CA 19-9, which in general is a reference range between 0 and 37, it can rise if you have gallbladder irritation, inflammation of the pancreas, or even a blocked bile duct. So this is a conversation starter with your doctor. CA 125 with a general range of 0 to 35 can rise with endometriosis, fibroids, cysts, even normal menstrual cycle. Again, it's not a verdict, but it means you've got something going on. CEA is the optimal range is 2.5, but it can go up with digestive inflammation, gastritis, infections, liver irritation, and smoking. It is a signal that, hey, you need to pay attention. Your AFP, alpha fetoprotein, with a typical range under 10, but it can rise when you have liver inflammation or hepatitis. Now, that doesn't mean it's a diagnosis. It just means, hey, you need to pay attention and you need to make some adjustments. The CA 15.3, in general range, you always want it under 30, but it can increase when you have benign breast conditions, pregnancy, lactation, or just general inflammation. So these markers, they help you to see that you have a pattern. It's just don't over fret about it. You have a pattern. What I want you to hear in all of this is simple. Numbers are not your destiny, and they are early information and they're wisdom, and they help you make decisions before symptoms ever show up. They help you see inflammation, stress, and nutrient depletion, hormone imbalance, metabolic strain early, when you can actually do something about it very simply without spending thousands of dollars on medications. So for us, seeing these numbers didn't create fear, it created clarity. It helped us move toward foods that heal, habits that support our bodies, and rhythms that reduce inflammation instead of feeding it. And it helped us treat our bodies like God designed them to be. Most of all, it brought peace, because instead of guessing, oh, I hope I never get cancer, or may I never get cancer, we get our blood work done every 6 months or every year, whatever we feel like we need. We knew what was happening in our body, and now we know continually what's going on. Now, here's my story. Back in 2010, I had a collapsed lung. It was not the result of a bleep. It was actually the result of holes in the diaphragm, which is kind of strange. So the only solution the doctor would give me was to put talc powder in my lungs, in my lung cavity, so it would stay inflated. Well, that's a known carcinogen. Watch the commercials. I knew I needed to keep track of my CA markers, specifically my CA 125. And if it had early signs of a tumor, then I needed to pay attention to that. So I would get it done once or twice a year, especially twice a year in the beginning. Now I get it done once a year. When it starts to go up, like my number is usually a 2. One year it went up to an 8, and I had gained weight. I was eating whatever I wanted. I'm like, yeah, this isn't working, because my numbers, my CA numbers, were directly reflected by what I ate, how well I supplemented, and how well I was taking care of my body. Well, it's been obviously many years since 2010. And when I'm not paying attention to that number, not getting it checked, it can go up without me even noticing it. Well, I don't want to have a body that's conducive to growing tumors. So I want to keep it in check. And when I correct my eating, my exercise, and my supplementing, it goes right back to where it's supposed to be. I just want to encourage you, get your blood work done. I'll put a link down below to the website page where you can get all this information. I want you to be proactive. I want you to know what's going on inside your body before you even have a symptom. We have so many young moms right now that are being diagnosed with stage 3 and stage 4 colon cancer. Yet that does show up early in blood work, so we need to pay attention to that. And yes, you may have to pay out of pocket for these tests, because many doctors will not order them unless you are known as a cancer victim. And so pay for it out of pocket. You will save yourself years of distress. You will gain the freedom to know exactly what's going on in your body, and you are in control. The last thing I want is for you to go into the doctor's office and be scared with a new diagnosis, that maybe if we would have checked that a year ago, we would have seen early signs, and you could have done something simply then. It's a lot cheaper to change your eating, your supplements, and your exercise than it is to go through rigorous testing and treatments later. Once you get this blood work done, you can then take it to your doctor and say, hey, I've been tracking my blood work for the last 2 years, and this number is changing. My CEA is changing, my CRP is changing, and my CA level in this one specific area is changing. It's getting higher. I need someone to address that. Many times you're going to recognize a pattern before your doctor's going to say, well, that's not in the numbers that we pay attention to. And then you just need to be insistent and say, no, my numbers are changing and I need to have some diagnostic work to see what's going on. Don't wait till your body is shouting. Know your numbers. It's an act of stewardship, not fear. And you can order these labs yourself. You can take them to your doctor. You can make informative choices. And you can catch patterns early, and you can feel empowered instead of overwhelmed. Well, if this spoke to your heart today, please share it with everyone you love. In fact, share it with at least 10 people. Do a little checklist. 10 people, they need to know this, because I want you in control of your health. I don't want you caught up into the fears that is served many places. I want you to understand this. On our website, you'll see a download that you can look and see what all tests that you should have ordered. Or you can also click on Dr. J. Hitson. She gives personal attention to every client if you want a doctor to work with you through the blood work directly. So you have all of that available to you, so no excuses. Remember, share this with 10 of your friends. And thank you and welcome to being a part of the Biblical Nutritionist family, where together we get to share God's recipe for excellent health today, tomorrow, and every day. Thanks for watching.
Struggling with cravings, fatigue, or confusion about your health? You're not alone. But you don't have to stay stuck. Get the free Bible Health ebook and discover 7 powerful steps to real, lasting transformation God's way. Break emotional eating. Learn what truly satisfies. Align your health with God's truth. This is your breakthrough. Get your free Bible Health ebook now on the website, thebiblicalnutritionist.com. It's time to take the first step toward vibrant health, both physically and spiritually.